Who do you want? Belichick? You want Pete Carroll? You want Mike Vrabel? Or do you want Jim Harbaugh?
Do I want Jim Harbaugh? If it happened, I wouldn't be upset. If any of those other people happened, I would be upset. I want Byron Leftwich. I keep saying that. All we're missing is a quarterback mind to run an offense.
Think about the names who have been fired, all right? Pete Carroll, fired. Mike Vrabel, fired. You know what else they have in common? They've made the playoffs in the last 3 years, both of them. What we will have is Dennis Allen and, again, Derek Carr, which I said all last year, and people doubted me. People didn't believe me, and people called me crazy. They called me a hater. They said this was some type of reverse fandom weird jinx that when the Saints went on this magical Super Bowl run, I was hedging my verbal analyst bet. No, I wasn't. Derek Carr and Dennis Allen are the worst coach and quarterback combination in the history of the NFL. In the history of the NFL.
Settle down.
No,
settle yourself down a little bit.
Obviously, Arthur Smith and Desmond Ritter this year worse than them, but also fired. You know what I'm saying? Like, when
is
you
this
give
literally
them that
true?
long,
I'm fascinated if there are actual numbers to support this. If there were a minimum of games together and the least amount of success in 2 stints together with the Raiders and now with the Saints with Dennis Allen and Derek Carr, I would love to see if there's been a less successful dude. I mean, there has to be.
Dennis Allen has only won 16 games in the last 4 years as a head coach. This season in Denver, right? People called Sean Payton a thug for the way he handled it, right? It was a disaster. It was falling apart. How could you dare bench Russell Wilson? Sean Payton finished this year 8-9. That record right there would be the second best record of Dennis Allen's career.
Sounds like it could use some Derek Carr a mile high, huh? Sean Payton, Derek Carr. There you go. Right?
I'm so sick of both of these guys. It'd be like if Ben Affleck and Matt Damon only made bad movies and they just kept giving them the opportunity. Like, if all the movies that they made, all of them were terrible, and then it's like, wow, why do we keep running this thing out and see if it works? Well, it's the opposite. It's the opposite. They make good movies. Derek Carr and Dennis Allen make bad ones.
Yeah, Derek Carr and Dennis Allen are Fast and the Furious 11.
But at least Fast and the Furious, they're bad, but they're entertaining. You know what I'm saying? At least if you're going to be bad, at least be interesting.
I mean, it's entertaining to me.